Hello again, everybody. This is Joseph again. I'm gonna show you what I've got done to my dually. I've been working on the body of it, working on the paint work and the aesthetics of it. I'm more of a person who likes something to run great, but the body was getting pretty rough, and I did a little paint work and changed out a fender. I've got I'm doing the conversion to the 4th gen bumper. I got a paint in. I got the Laramie package or the Laramie package, whichever one you want to call it. And it's going to be a process. I do have a job. I work a job, and this is my shop, and I'm going to show you all the shop and everything. But while my space heater is running, I'm going to let my space heater warm the shop up, and then I'll show you all the walkthrough. Alright, everybody, this is me. I'm going to show y'all what I've done to the old dually. It's coming along pretty good. I'm no body man, I'm no paint man, but I'm going to show y'all what I've done to it. I bought this hood off of eBay, and when you're standing back to about right here, it actually looks pretty good. But let me show y'all what y'all are in for when y'all buy one of these hoods. For one, this is a plastic mixed with fiberglass type deal. Closer you get to it, you can see it. It does have a little dust on it right now, and I'm not going to wipe on it because I am going to buff and polish this. But if you can look, you can see the imperfections in it. And I did probably 2 full days worth of work on this hood to get it to look like this. It had ripples all in it, and if it was me to do over again, I would buy a scoop and weld on the hood and then do the body work. It would be much easier because this hood was very, very aggravating to work in. You can even see it cracking right here. I don't know if you can see that, but this is what I've done to the truck. It does look pretty good. I do have some orange peel, which, you know, it's base coat, clear coat. You're going to have a little bit of orange peel. I do have 1 or 2 runs. Like I say, I'm no body man, you know, but I got it done. It didn't cost me a thing but the labor and the parts, you know. I had a boy come help me sand on it a little bit, and we ate some pizza, and I gave him a little money, you know. But, this is the inside of the truck. What I plan on doing right here, I'm going to take diamond plate, and I'm going to diamond plate the bed and the sides of the bed. And there's the big old turbo wing. I still haven't got it completely back together yet. I do have me some roof lights to go on it. And these rims, this is a 95 model truck. These rims and tires are off of a 05. They're 17s, but I do plan on putting some different rims on it also. But this is the dually, and I'm going to go into a little depth of the motor because that's more my expertise. My expertise isn't paint and body. But I'm going to show y'all this. One other thing with this hood, you have to take your springs off. Because if you do not take your springs off, there's not enough fiberglass, I should say, to actually hold your hood, because I had the springs on it, and when I went and tried to pull down, you could hear it start cracking and popping. And you know, I did buy this hood and I paid for it, and if I had it to do over again, I wouldn't have bought it. But it is a really good looking hood from, you know, 5 feet away. But like I say, if I had to do it over again, it wouldn't have happened. But the hood, you have to, you know, yeah, I'm going to have to make some kind of support for it. And you can see it right here. You know, it's actually a functional hood, but not really. You know, it's more aesthetics than anything. I'm going to take a LED, and I'm going to put behind that scoop right there so there'll be a little light back there. I think it'll look pretty cool. This is the P-pumped 24 valve. It is dirty right now. But, I am going to get it cleaned up and get everything back together. Like I say, I do work a job, you know. I wish my full-time job was here, but it just ain't quite enough money for me. you know. And but yeah, I'm gonna be getting this thing back together, and I'm gonna do some videos, show y'all what I'm doing, walk through it and how to do it. And this turbo right here, that's one thing. I bought this turbo off of eBay also. Give like 500 bucks for this turbo. Been a great turbo. Only thing I dislike about it is it does have some major lag. That is a big turbo. It will build 60 pounds of boost, but you are waiting on that 60 pounds of boost. First and second gear, pulling a trailer, you're fine with it. But when you get to third to fourth, if you're pulling a steep hill with a heavy load, you know, the turbo is laggy. Even with, you know, I got 150 horse injectors in it. They have been pop tested to meet the P-pump requirements. And this is the P-pump design right here. It's all it is. You take a timing cover off a 12 valve, put on a 24, and that's exactly what I did. I bought the lines. The lines came from eBay also. The lines were $600, and it come with the kit. If you see right here, there's a small aluminum plate under there. It lifts up just enough to get the lines past. That way they're not rubbing. And I also have 6 more of these trucks. So this is not my only truck. This truck does have 4-inch exhaust all the way. You know, it comes straight off the turbo back here. 4-inch. And the P-pump, it has a MAC plug on it. I have put 191 delivery valves in it. It does have, it is still a regular mechanical high flow pump. I just really like the mechanical pumps. I'm not too intrigued about getting an electric pump. I may do that later on, but until I'm convinced otherwise, I will keep on using this manual pump. And when you're doing that, I'm going to close this hood because I'm having to hold it. But if you are going to stay with a manual pump and you have an actual 24 valve, you know, you can't really put a manual pump on it because the cam on a 24 valve does not have a load for the fuel pump. So that's just a little thought right there too. But all I'm here for today, I'm going to put some rain guards on this Durango over here. This is my girl's Durango, and I'm going to put some rain guards on it, and I'll do y'all a quick walkthrough of how to do that. It's not real hard or anything like that, you know. I just wanted to get it done, and second shift, you come home, and, you know, you can't really go to sleep, so this is what I'm doing, and I'll show y'all how to do it. It's pretty simple, but I'll show you anyway. Something to do. I'll be right back. Alright, here's these rain guards I'm going to be putting on. Let's see. I think this is going to be the drivers. That looks pretty right there. Yeah, and this is 2-sided tape, so it should go on fairly easy. It looks like the drivers. I'm going to lay it right there. This should be the passenger, but I'm going to, you know, double check. That looks pretty close, yeah. I like it anyway. I think it'll work. I'm gonna lay that right there. And I think these are identical, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, they are. You can see they're made identical, so they'll work on either side. And these are going to go right here. Yep, just right like so. That way we'll have, you know, you can crack your window when it's raining. That way you don't get all wet. We'll get all fancy and shit on y'all. But anyways, there's that much. And I'm in the process. I have a camera that I bought my old lady that she never uses, so I bought me a little tripod there for it, and I'll be able to film, you know, a little bit better. That way y'all can see me and what I'm doing. And on the weekends, I'm usually here in the shop. And I got to get it cleaned up. Here's some motors been changed and whatnot, you know. And here's the side panel. I still have to finish it. It's the Laramie side panel that goes right there on the rocker of the truck, and it comes up and gives you like a little fender flare and a little step right there for stepping into the truck. It's pretty neat. I think it'll throw it off a little bit and make it look, you know, look pretty good. We'll see. But the only thing I really have left to do is paint the tailgate. And I'll show you another thing that I did wrong. I had bought a rear end from a guy. He said it come out of a dually. But this is a disc brake rear end, and that's what enthused me over it. But if you can look and see, you can see right here, and you can see how much the tires set in. And I've actually looked straight line down the tires, and you can tell that this isn't not a dually rear end, but it is under the truck. So this is a 2500 Dana 80 rear end that come out of a 01 model. I have a 02 4x4, and I looked at it, and they are identical. But I give good money for this rear end, and it served its purpose. But I just recently had bought a dually, another one, and I bought it for, I'm going to P-pump my other 24 valve. I have a 02 4x4. Some young kids had it, and they hopped it way up. It's got a set of 200 horse injectors in it, and I'll show y'all that truck a little later on when I get started on it. But I have many projects. But I'm going to get to putting these rain guards on. I'm going to stick them on here. It's pretty much stick and go. It's not, you know, rocket science or anything. All it is you got some two-sided tape here. You peel that off right there, and you just stick it right on there, like so. And I'm gonna take something and clean this real good, make sure there ain't no dust or anything. That way the tape sticks real good. I'm gonna take a rag and wipe it down real good, and got some water over there and a little bit of cleaner. And I'll get back at y'all. See you shortly. Okay, this is normal mechanicking, or, you know, just general automotive in general. What I've found, if you can see that little crevice in this, I'm actually going to take this mirror loose, and I'm actually going to stick it behind the mirror right there. I'm not going to take the mirror off. I'm just going to loosen it. That way, when wind is pulling on this thing, it's not going to sit here and pull on it until it just pulls the glue and the two-sided tape off. It's actually going to hold it by the mirror, and the mirror is actually going to help hold it on, because I did pay a little bit for these, you know, and I don't want them flying off going down the road. So I'm actually going to tuck it under the mirror housing right there, and hopefully it'll work out. I think it will. I think it'll work out just fine. I believe that's why they actually made this little, I don't know if I can get it rotated around. Yeah, right there. You can see it. It's like a little crevice. Almost looks like it was meant to tuck under the mirror. And of course, they don't give any instructions with these, but, you know, it's so comfortable, we don't need instructions. Yeah, but anyways, I'm going to get this thing on there, and I'll show you what it is when I get done. Y'all can see what I did here, I believe. You see how I tucked it in there? That's going to help hold this thing once I do stick it. I just thought I'd let y'all know I did not take the mirror off, but you can see where I tucked it in there. And that's going to help hold this thing, because, you know, when you're running 150 and it's Hemi, you know, shit tends to blow off. But anyways, I'll let y'all see it when I get done. Enough of the, you know, chit-chat, whatever. See you in a minute. Alright, she is on there, and she looks pretty good. Remember to, when you are doing this, make sure you take something, wipe off any dust or whatever, because that tape is going to stick to the dust. The dust is going to turn loose, and then you're going to lose whatever you just paid for. And money is really hard to get and super easy to spend. And I know this because, you know, that's what happens to me. But anyways, I'll do the whole rest of the thing. And let me show you what I did here with the mirror. If you're working on a 05 to like 07, 08 Durango, You got a bolt right here, and you're gonna want to lift up just a little on this and pull it back. And you're gonna see these, well, you're gonna see that bolt right there, and you're gonna see some wires if it's heated and everything like this one is. And then you're gonna see another bolt down below it, and you're just gonna want to loosen them where you can tuck that thing down, you know, inside the mirror, because if not, you will lose, you know, your $25 or $40 or, you know, whatever you spend on rain guards. All right, I'm gonna finish it up and I'll show you what I got when I get done, and we'll go to the dually and do the roof lights. All right, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but this right here almost looks like there's something on my camera, or it ain't wanting to focus on me. Hold on a minute here. Let's see if that's any better. But anyways, my camera, there's something wrong or something. Anyways, vent shades are on there, if you can see this. I don't know why my camera is not wanting to focus for some reason, but they are on there. See if it'll focus on my hand. Yeah, there it goes. Finally getting back into focus here. They are on there. They are tucked in. I do like tucking these. I've put many of them on. And if you do not do this, and you just come over this little lip here with these vent shades, they will come off. And I'm just forewarning you. You know, take the time to, you know, take 1 or 2 bolts out and put it in there. Because if not, you know, 30 or 40 or how much ever you spend on them are flying off going down the road. And that ain't doing anybody no good, especially if it hits someone else's car. All right, we're going to go over here to the dually. I'm going to show you all these lights that I got for it. I know it's an awfully long video just for vent shades and lights, but kind of showing y'all my shop too. There's shit everywhere, I know. There's the welder. There's a bunch of motors. There's all my paint stuff. Toolbox, 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 toolbox. Wheel machine. Best money I ever spent. I got so tired. Well, we had a wheel machine out here, you know, a tire machine, and it got so old and dilapidated and just didn't want to work anymore. So went and bought this thing here. And it ain't been nothing but perfection ever since I've had it. I mean, it's the daddy rabbit. It's got the, you know, it's got everything for even run flats. It's got the bead blaster right there. You see that there's a tank built into there. I mean, it's the shiznit, you know. But anyways, we'll walk over here. Right here, I have a compressor just set up for right now. We got a big one outside that took a crap on us. The capacitors went bad. We replaced them. Then the motor went bad. So I got this little compressor right here. It's been serving the purpose. It's a great compressor. My cousin sold it to me fairly cheap. You know, he wasn't in the business anymore. Here's my old toolbox. Here's my other toolbox. This old Craftsman or Cobalt. Same maker probably. Got tools everywhere. You know. There's a valve body out of a transmission. You know, just giving, there's a valve grinding machine. Do have stuff everywhere. I'm in the process of cleaning it up. Ain't been a whole lot of in and out down here except me. And, you know, I'm a one-man army, and it's hard to do everything by yourself. But I'm going to show you these lights over here. I have already put a set of these on my rollback, and I'll show you my rollback in a later video, but it's just too cold and dark outside right now. These are the LED roof lights, and they are badass. I'll show you what they look like. I'll light them up over here on my little battery charger. But they are pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can lean my phone up right here where y'all can see it light up. Can you see me? I got a battery right here. I'm just going to touch the cables here. It is a white purplish light, and they are pretty nice. They do awfully good on my rollback, and they don't use no voltage like an incandescent bulb would. LEDs I mean, they're great. The lights, any kind of light, you know, in LED, it's awesome. A light emitting diode. And if y'all don't know what a diode is, all it does is restrict the flow of electricity, and it puts it in some form of heat. And it also, it doesn't put it in some form of heat, but it lets it go. It only lets electricity travel one way. Anyways, I'm going to be getting them on there, and I'll get them on there, and I'll let y'all see them when I get done. Well, instead of showing y'all the roof lights, I'm going to have to run aground. And to do that, I'm going to have to pull my headliner down. And it's going to be a chore. So I'm going to end this video with a nice little cold start from the old black dually. That's the video that's had the most hits. So I'm going to let y'all see everything I got here and let y'all hear it one more time. It is and was about 27 degrees in here, so she should shake the ground pretty good. Here we go. Way for all the haters out there thinking I'm sitting there revving that throttle. I'm really not. It's just the 24 valve P-pump conversion. I'll show y'all one more thing too. When you put it in gear, it'll still do that even when it's hot. Well, when you're pulling on it a little bit, like you're trying to go up a hill or something and not giving it much gas. She is cold. Y'all can see my foot pedals right here. But anyways, this is Joe. I done smoked my shop up, so y'all have a good one.